Toys in the Dark is a demo featuring only one mode, or night, whatever, that strongly resembles the Joy of Creation's Night 2, which I personally think is its most fun level. The goal is to survive 10 Foxy encounters by taking a picture of the present that spawns, while never dying to him, Freddy, or Bonnie. I'll let the game explain how they and the flashlight work.
I'm glad you're alive. Listen to me carefully now. The answers will come in time. For now, just listen to what I'm telling you. You're in an abandoned warehouse. And to survive, you'll have to find, I guess, a box of toys? You have to collect 10 of them with your Polaroid camera. But there's a catch. They're nowhere to be found here yet. They only appear when Foxy attacks you. They'll probably see you through the furniture. Don't risk standing up unless it's an emergency. Somewhere on a table, you should have a special flashlight that lets you stun the fox for a while and escape. You also have to use it wisely on the bear. It appears at the main front door of the warehouse. You'll have a moment to get there and scare it off. The flashlight will blind it, and it'll disappear for a while. To recognize the bear, it lets out 3 quiet laughs.
3
By
moans.
the third one, it's already attacking you. So listen carefully. Rabbit. Probably the worst of them all, but beatable. You just have to avoid him, because neither the flashlight nor the Polaroid camera works on him. He'll disappear on his own after 10 seconds. I think he also laughs, and quite loudly at that. Good luck, and take care of yourself.
I don't know how to turn this
Hope you make it out
flashlight
of this
on.
alive.
No, it's not F. It's not E. Right-clicking gets me, cycles me between these two. Left-clicking with the camera takes a picture. Oh, there's another room. Okay. Damn. Solid first attempt. So is it just in here? There's like pages in here I gotta find? Oh, I see the thing I need to take a picture of. Damn, this guy's loud. Okay, now Foxy's gone and I get a moment of respite. Okay. That's a laugh. I just don't know how I'm gonna use the flashlight to deal with Freddy. Lights! Jesus. Whoa. That was violent. Does he have like a cowboy hat on, or was that just his ears? Oh, so is this gonna be Freddy or Foxy 2? Or is this Bonnie somewhere? It's apparently Bonnie you just gotta hide from. Oh, Jesus. I think I maybe gotta listen back to that phone call. Oh, did I have the camera in my hand? Oh, that's unfortunate. It's violent. Got him. So this has got to be Bonnie spawning somewhere. And I imagine the challenge will be that all of these are happening at once. God damn it, dude. Is that the fastest Freddy ever? That might be the quickest Freddy has ever been. 999 miles per hour. Somebody get me a gasping thumbnail face. Freddy is so fast. Yeah. We have Toys in the Dark Freddy versus Fast Fredbear race in Hello Neighbor. Goddamn. Also. Okay. So does Foxy come through one of these 2 doorways? I guess he does. So while I'm waiting for him, I need to make sure that I'm not in view of those 2 doorways. I need to make sure I'm near the thing. Oh my god. Fuck. One of these times I will pass the first
Glad you're alive.
stage. Oh. Okay, now I go to the Freddy door. I'm Dev in this game. Flash Freddy with a flashlight. Okay, so-called Dev. We'll see if you're right. This is Bonnie spawning, I think. Woo! Except I lost the flashlight. Okay, it just goes back here. And then I probably want to make... Okay, Foxy's in. That's Bonnie. That's him leaving. Holy shit, this game. Relax. Okay, so we survived a Foxy and Bonnie, and now I think we'll probably have Freddy next or Foxy again. I'm ready for either. And I guess there's 10 presents, so you win if you get 10. What is this? Because this isn't Bonnie. Bonnie actually walks around. Is this just like a precursor to Freddy? I think it is. Now, I'm not going to get the flashlight. I'm going to wait for a Foxy spawn. I don't want to be caught with my pants down. Alright. So that's a Foxy spawn down. Now go get the Freddy, and Bonnie will probably spawn as well. I don't know where he spawns. Hopefully I'm never punished. When I was in 6th... Darn it, I wanted to read that story. What? I just ran into him? Bro. When I was in 6th grade, I had shorts on under my jeans. So I was in the bathroom with my jeans down on my phone, and my teacher walked in the bathroom. Like in your stall? What? That is a classic Twitch chat story. Why are you in the bathroom with shorts under your pants to go on your phone? Why is your teacher walking in your bathroom? What is anyone doing in that story? Yeah, but why would you need to wear shorts underneath your pants? Just sit on the toilet. Just either don't open the toilet and sit on it with your pants, or just pull your pants down and sit on the toilet and go on your phone. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, and it wasn't even, I mean, I did very vaguely mention, you know, getting caught with my pants down, so I guess that, not quite unprompted, but banger story, 10 out of 10, thank you for sharing. American schools don't have lids for toilets? Is it because you guys keep stealing them? No, it's not because of that. Okay, fine. Well, I guess you could do that then if you don't want to have your bare cheeks on the toilet while you're just in there to go on your phone. Fair enough. No, I didn't even know where the gift was. We had like we had fairly normal bathrooms in my elementary school, but we had like a, you know, a school myth. Because there was a hook on the inside of the stalls, I guess to hang a jacket if you need. I don't really know. I never used it. But there was like a red stain on one of the walls where there was a hook. And there was like a legend in my elementary school that a kid had been hung there to die, and that was his blood. Dude, I went to stun him with the flashlight, but bro is fast. I wish I could peek. Oh, I think I see the gift. It's on the other side of that cabinet. How do you steal a urinal? Those are like sealed to the wall. What kind of external? Wait, no, there are definitely external urinals. What am I saying? Now the urinals in my elementary school were like built into the wall. There's no way you could take them. Okay, Bonnie. Okay, I can confirm in my panic the flashlight doesn't work because I used it. Or the camera. But I think the flashlight does work and I just failed it. 10's gonna be tough. I think my record is, PB is like 3. We could have a prediction for getting to whatever, 4 toys. So now I have to find the present. I did it. I did it. I stunned Foxy. I then, however, tried to walk past him to get to the present, and he killed me. I think it's a pretty short stun, and also you can't run.
So something about my high school that I used to go to, there was this dude who was fapping in the stalls so much, and one day they kicked down the door that he was fapping, and turns out that he had headphones on and he was just slapping his legs for some reason. And that is why I don't use public bathrooms.
Why did they kick the dude? Imagine being the one. Oh, imagine being the one. You're like, I don't know, you're a janitor or something. And you're like, okay, we don't know how to deal with this, but someone is incessantly fapping in the bathroom. We need you to kick the door down and get them out. I don't even know who they'd call for that. Maybe not the janitor, but that's something, Chuck. Dude, the present didn't click.
So, at my new job we get a lot of weird regulars. Apparently some guy came in and just shat all over the upstairs bathroom and smeared excrement all over the sink. He's been banned. Anyway, hope we're doing.
I hope it wasn't you that had to clean that. I mean, somebody had to though. Somebody had to. It doesn't clean itself. What are these stories? Hey, you put enough people in a room, you can pretty much find anything. Okay, how close do you have to be to this thing? Oh my goodness. That's the cool thing about Twitch chats is, you know, you usually can't talk to, you know, if you have like 1,000 people, I mean, there's no way you could spread stories around. But, you know, when I can just pick out the occasional whack thing, it kind of makes it a lot more doable. Found a woman full bathing in our sink shirtless once at 7 a.m. It's one way to get clean. There was this punk bathroom or punk museum in Iceland built into like an old subway entrance. And there were toilets that were just incorporated into the museum.
Speaking of shatting, I was working night shift at a large Tesco and half an hour into my shift a colleague told me that a lady just shat in the bread aisle.
So speaking of the Iceland Museum, the punk Iceland Museum built into the subway, there were toilets that were just part of the museum. And one of the toilets was labeled hippie shower because, you know, you just put your head in there and you flush. Which the guy running the museum was very proud to tell us about. Guys, stop, I'm trying to eat dinner. What's the most delicious story you have? Just so scrumptious. It would make someone's eating day way better. I mean, hey, for me, that's movie theater popcorn tonight. There's a restaurant me and Paige want to go back to in Iceland. It's called Tides. We don't even remember what she ate. Even looking at the picture, it's hard to tell, but it was just so delicious. It was some mush, but it was really good. A brick oven pepperoni pizza. That does slap, yeah. Homemade pizzas are pretty good. I'm a homemade pizza enjoyer. I don't know if bees like weed, but apparently they like wine. And you have to be careful not to let them have wine because the other bees won't let them back in the hive if they're drunk. I imagine drunk bees are similar to drunk humans. Oh yeah, no, you for sure can get the bees to pollinate certain things to make, yeah, some really funky shit. Cannabis plants? Not enough cannabis plants near me, I think. Can you buy cannabis plants? Because like weed's legal in Canada, but do you need like a license to grow it? Or do you just need a license to sell it? You can't grow your own without a license. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But I mean, people still do. Because I mean, people were growing cannabis plants before weed was legal, so everyone who did that was probably just like, I'll just, you know, not get a license. 4 plants per adult in household in Ontario without a license. Okay, that's interesting. How do they police that? Do they have someone come over and go, sorry, I had to take your 5th plant. You live alone. And like, what do you mean per person? If you have like a 1-year-old, is that good enough? Yes, sir. These 4 plants are for my 1-year-old son. He loves cannabis. Dude, he's right at the thing. Bonnie's gonna spawn soon.
Shit!
Okay, I need the flashlight back. Okay, we're about to get a Bonnie spawn, I think. We're getting a... Oh, Bonnie, no! No! He spawned, like, on me. Damn. How many was that? Well, if Bonnie spawns in the doorways, I can keep that in mind. Or maybe he always spawns on that side. Oh, shoot, he does. Doesn't he? Maybe Foxy's always there and Bonnie's always there. I thought maybe Foxy went to both, but I could be wrong about that. I'm realizing now. Yeah, oh. Well, maybe that simplifies things. Hey, loser. Gotcha. Maybe there'll be Chica at a later level. Yeah, I think right now this is the game, though. Dunk, dunk. Okay, now I think Bonnie. And he, okay, they do always spawn like that. So, in a way, this isn't all that different from Joy of Creation Night 2. They share some similarities. It's kind of like, you know, the room with the doors. And the characters are very similar, too. But I'll take fan games inspired by Joy of Creation. That's a W. We're probably going to get both at once, though, here. But I think probably Foxy first. I think we will get Bonnie, though, here. Oh, okay, oh my gosh. So Foxy knocks. Bonnie just spawns and instantly sees you over top. Like, I didn't... Dude. First thought that came to mind when someone asked, who am I grave robbing at 10,000 subs? There's nothing to do with grave robbing, okay? Just to be clear before I tell this. It just has to do with graves. But once I was geoguessing... Oh, Bonnie. Oh, fuck! I was geocaching, I think it's called. And there was one, it was like in the graveyard, in the pine tree, at the end of the row where my son is buried. It was just so sad. But we did find it. It was really small. There's just like paper in it. That's not the grave that I would rob. But it's probably the last time I had to track down a grave. Last time? Meaning you've done it before? Well, I've done the thing where it's like, we go back to my mom's hometown, and it's a really small town, and so me and my sister go in the graveyard and try to find our ancestors. So like that's the closest I guess I've done. Like, ooh, I wonder if we're related to this one. Because, you know, I didn't know my great-grandparents or beyond. The only thing of theirs that I can check out are their graves.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, I walked in. He's so big. Oh, dude. His hitbox is so big. Oh, I just walked into him because I'm a goofy goober. He's so big. Yeah, dude. His body takes up space. And I walk into it. Ding, 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 ding. Foxy's here. Ding, 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 ding. Foxy time.
What the hell?
Get stunned. Now Bonnie should be here soon, but I'll just stay away from him. Did you guys ever see the Mythbusters episode where they ask if a musket could travel through a dude's balls and impregnate a woman?
Huh?
No? The answer is no. The answer is no. Yeah, no shit. Well, it kind of became more of a question of if a musket ball passes through someone, does it retain DNA? So could you say, in simpler terms, put DNA in someone by having them be the second one hit by a shot? And I think even that was no. Yep, that was awesome timing where everything at once shows up. But I just held my own, waiting for Freddy and Bonnie, and then made it past Foxy. Let's go, believers. Okay, Bonnie right away here. Bonnie doesn't even really, like, get to this side of the room. Now here comes Foxy. Bang, bang. Bonnie right away here, too. Just gonna grab the light and piss off. Come on, dude, I want you to get here so I don't have to worry about Foxy coming back. Fuck, I think I have to go back to Freddy position here. Bonnie's timer's whack. Holy Christmas, bro. I get a lot of like it's like a few screenshots of Mr. Beast posting on Twitter that if you donate, he's feeling generous, and if you donate Bitcoin to his wallet, he'll double it and send it back. I get that one a lot because like when people get their accounts hacked, like the hacker sends it to everyone with open DMs on every server they're on. So I end up with a lot of them because I'm in a lot of servers. It's not real. Oh yeah. Yeah. Speaking of, scams, my Discord, I mean, it's probably just a couple people that are doing this. It's not really my Discord, but there are people that put proxy account, join my Discord with proxy accounts, find people with like friends requests open, send a friend request with an account pretending to be me, and then try to tell them that they've won a giveaway. Basically, okay, so like Astral Spiff underscore dot underscore dot underscore dot. All right, that's an account pretending to be me. But obviously, if they joined our server, we'd mass report them and then ban them from the server. So they joined the server on accounts that aren't traceable. And they use that to find names to send friend requests as the fake Astral Spiff. And then when people accept, they say, oh my gosh, I'm real Spiff. You've won a giveaway. And they try to scam people. I get messages every single day of people asking if it's real. Like, I've changed my Discord bio to I don't do giveaways. If you get a giveaway request, it's a scam. I changed my status to I don't do giveaways. If you get a giveaway request, it's a scam. And every day it makes me angry. But I mean, what are we gonna do about it? Close the Discord? Now, thankfully, you know, it's pretty stupid. It's a stupid scam. So hopefully nobody's falling for it. But if nobody fell for it, they wouldn't do it. So it's likely that people have fallen for it, and it makes me mad. I will almost definitely never DM any of you without you DMing me first. Unless you're like an artist and I ask for a commission. I'm not gonna be like, oh, hey, what's up? Dude, if I ever send someone, hey.
Shit!
Like, even if it is me, it's not me. I probably haven't typed hey in a message in like 6 years.
I gave away on my Spiff never.
That's not a scam. Wait, holy shit. Holy shit, we're talking about giveaways. Oh my god. Okay, that's not me doing the giveaway though. I'm not doing giveaways 5 minutes later. Oh my gosh, a merch giveaway.
Spiff, look out. There's someone on twitch.tv/astralspiff doing a giveaway pretending to be you.
It's not me doing the giveaway. I'm just the conduit. Yeah, thankfully the scammers do seem to just not be that bright. Oh. Somebody sent me like a screenshot of what the conversation was, and it was like, you know, they added them. They're like, hey, congratulations, you've won this no entry giveaway. That's totally legit. And then the person asked like if it's legit, and they're like, yeah, it's legit. What's your full name? So legit. Give me your social security number. Okay, the president is right by Bonnie's spawn. This sucks. Now I gotta deal with Freddy. What'd you say? That was a good recovery. But I was lucky on the Bonnie RNG. He didn't, you know, walk to where I needed him not to be. This one, like, this shelf is really good for going around Foxy and not getting caught. What a terrible situation. Foxy starts going towards me, and then I go around. Freddy comes out, so I hit him, And then I assumed that Foxy's gonna keep walking this way, so I looped this way, but he had turned around. Ugh. 2 more tries to go? Alright. My GTA 6 take is that there's just absolutely no way that it can surpass GTA 5. I am sure. Because GTA 5 has like 1 billion updates. And systems and missions and multiplayer mods and everything. And like graphics haven't gotten that much better. It's very much diminishing returns.
What the hell?
It's also the most hyped game of all time, yeah. I wonder if a chess 2 is... I fat-fingered my right click. I can't believe it. But yeah, chess 2. Alright? Why not? You know, there's... been playing chess for so long. Why not update? Or, you know, make another version. 40 chess is way too complicated, okay? The beauty of chess is that it's incredibly deep and complex, but, you know, you can explain to someone how every piece moves in 2 minutes. Okay, 40 chess made me want to not play it anymore. Doug made chess too? What was it like? I have played the chess FPS game. It's alright. It was a roguelike? You see, you're making these games following, like, you know, video game sequel logic. Like, if chess was a video game, of course the sequel would be a roguelike. But it's not, it's a board game. Maybe like some sort of mix between chess and Risk. Because like Risk has a lot of randomness, but maybe you could chessify it in a way that it doesn't have as much randomness. Although I must say, I played an online version of Risk that took out randomness, and it made me realize why Risk has randomness. Because it was like, as soon as you become a smidgen behind, you're just screwed. Because they just have more, they get more armies every turn. And then you just lose because you get less armies. There's no, like, none of that inherent Risk bullshit where you have that one territory with 2 armies that defends like 10. Just got a notification from Google about a YouTuber getting a lifetime ban from 6 Flags for eating McDonald's chicken nuggets on a... Why'd you have to highlight that message? What is 6 Flags? Is it a restaurant? How is there a 93-mile-per-hour roller coaster in a restaurant? Oh, it's a theme park? Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, never been. That makes so much more sense. You're not allowed to have food on a roller coaster? Also, 93 miles per hour? That's true. I wouldn't want to get hit in the head with a chicken nugget at 93 miles per hour. I've been in this warehouse for closing in on 2 hours. It's not bad in here. Kind of got my pathing down. There's a lot of downtime. This game could be twice as fast as it is. You know, between the heart-wrenching slams of the robot's feet on the cement, it's kind of a snooze town. Man, I sure wish I could tell where Foxy went. Yeah, it's a real shame that I literally can't see when Freddy spawns in. It's not infinite, you'd think. It's 10. 10 gifts, but, you know, considering the long break between Foxy spawns...
Shit!
No kidding. Make sure I don't win within 20 minutes. I'm at 8 right now if you want to like stick around for this attempt. We are owed a Bonnie. Right now. YouTube! Shit. We're gonna get everyone at once. That was a pretty handy spawn. Though that was like the only close one we ever got. Let's go. I hope you didn't go shower that one person who was gonna shower and told me not to win in the next 20 minutes.
Totally off topic, but you should be Shaggy cosplay for Julian. You would be Shaggy and he'd be Scooby.
Loaf says thanks for the That's a great idea. Julian, would you like to be my dog? That's a terrible idea. Where are we going, dude? Where's the way out? Sorry, man, I'm just... Oh, the door's open. We're getting there, we're getting there. You just keep holding on. They call him heat-resistant Harry. Oh, crap! Dude, come on! The door was right there. I deserve to get out of there. Yeah. They call him heat resistant, not foot resistant. Be on time. He made it out alive. What? Warehouse on Alexnika Street burned down. An innocent man was found there along with the remains of metal animatronic parts. Fortunately, he survived. Okay, so he survived. I guess he was foot resistant. To be continued. Yeah, pretty sweet game. Not without comment, but very fun. Wait, is this person's last name The Joy of Creation? Trixie Alina Tjog? No way.